You'd be hard-pressed to find two gentlemen that know each other better than these two here in this tournament. I wonder if they had this conversation because they knew they were matched up on the same side of the bracket. I mean, if all went well, they knew they'd be in this position.
Exactly, yeah. And I'm sure these guys roll all the time. But it's not just another day at the gym, though. There's $10,000 on the line. Possibly they can finish all their matches. So, you know, they're good friends and they're good training partners. But, you know, when it comes down to it, somebody has to be crowned the EBI champion.
And sometimes that's a problem in jiu-jitsu, is that two guys from the same team will meet in the finals and just make an arrangement. And that's part of why we have teammates on the same side of the bracket, is we're hoping to avoid that situation. Because one of them's got to win the whole thing to be able to get the money.
See these guys playing footsie early here. You knew this was going to be a position that we would be in. Both of these guys have displayed their leg lock ability throughout the evening.
Although actually both of them talk a lot about the fact that they can actually submit somebody from anywhere. And while I know that Eddie would probably be better attacking the legs against Garry, I could see Garry trying to take it somewhere else.
Again, let's not forget Gary Tonon cites his favorite submission as rear naked choke. If he's unable to get that here in regulation and we go overtime, I would be surprised if Tonon didn't go for anything other than back control. But we've got a ways to go before we get there.
Ooh, Eddie put together a really nice sequence there off of the leg lock.
The Orpheum approves. A nice little round of applause for these gentlemen.
Yeah, kind of almost an attempt for a leg lock and then right into a transition onto the back and enjoying some full mount knee on belly here.
Again, fishing for the leg here is Eddie Cummings. Tonon kind of recognizing where they are and just said, let me scoot back. You don't need to give up the position here. There had to be a lot of pressure coming in to this match in this tournament for Gary Tonon. His name was on the marquee here in Los Angeles. I mean, really, he is the star, the poster boy of EBI thus far.
Interesting escape there. Commando crawled away. Look at this. Great, amazing stuff. I mean, just knowledge of what can get hurt and how to escape that position. Yeah, not many times. You'll never see that in an MMA fight. Somebody going belly down and crawling away from their
Absolutely
opponent.
not. Talk about getting your bell rung. You're going to get that happening if you give up that position for sure.
Now, the thing about here, I think Garry might have a slight advantage when it comes to wrestling. So if it comes to standing up and athletic explosion, Garry might have an advantage there. While Eddie is a little more methodical and kind of waits for the bait to be had before he launches his trap.
We see Gary Tonon trying to shake him off here, shake him off the top. He goes out the back door, leaves an arm behind, though. See if Eddie Cummings can capitalize on that.
Omoplata escape, yeah.
And Eddie likes using the omoplata to set up heel hooks.
Now we see Cummings fishing for a knee bar, which is maybe too...
It's closer, but now he's trying to bend it.
It's so cool to hear that crowd applaud these sequences. They understand what they're seeing here at the Orpheum.
Absolutely, and it's rare, you know, but when you have an educated audience, it does change the vibe of the entire atmosphere.
Absolutely.
So a lot like a Japanese crowd.
I was just about to say, it takes you back to the days of Pride when the crowd is oohing and eyeing at moments where it's not just a knockout or bloodshed.
It's very much a Japanese-like crowd because it's very quiet. Everyone's just consuming everything. Nice. Nothing crazy. No ribs being thrown out at these fighters like you'd hear at a mixed martial arts event.
This jiu-jitsu is very much alive. It's a Japanese arts of strangulation, so we're keeping it going.
See Eddie Cummings again fishing for a leg here. He's got both of the legs of Gary Tonon isolated.
Double knee bars.
Switching it up again.
What?
Yeah, using the fully extended legs to try to...
Yeah, it's a lot harder to be heel hooked if your legs are fully extended. Ideally, you have the knee bent at like a 90-degree angle. That doesn't mean you can't finish an extended leg, but it's harder.
Tonon stands, isolates the left leg of Eddie Cummings and attacks. Cummings returning in kind. Just have to sit back and just sort of respect the artistry of these two martial artists.
Absolutely. I mean, this is fascinating TV. Or internet, as the case may be.
I mean, if you appreciate the sport of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and no-gi grappling, it really doesn't get much better. And it doesn't get much better than this format. What Eddie Bravo and Victor Davila are doing with the EBI tournament is just, it's really amazing stuff. And a 16-man one-night tournament. We've definitely been putting on a show here at the Orpheum in Los Angeles.
Yeah, Eddie Cummings gets a little butterfly sweep going there. Tries for it again.
Fish for that guillotine. He's holding on to it.
Up, going on to, yeah, has actually an arm triangle going. Cinched it in from a very unorthodox position, and Garry able to pop out. Eddie again committing to that neck.
Holding on for dear life to it.
And an arm. It's really deep on there.
Tonon wincing. He's definitely caught inside of this. He's okay for now, but he does not look happy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and he's out.
Yep.
Nice sequence here by Garry Tonon and Eddie Cummings.
Yeah, that was probably the closest attempt we've had so far in this match to an ending.
I don't think you saw a look of panic on the face of Garry Tonon, but he definitely looked like he was not comfortable for a moment.
It was concerned, which is more than we've seen from him.
No, he's very good at maintaining a good poker face.
Right, yeah. The composure of Garry Tonon is admirable. So he was locked in a position that didn't look very fun. Now he's trying to clear the legs here of Eddie Cummings' pass.
Nice pass, put some pressure on. You know, Eddie wasted some energy going for that choke.
And, you know, the longer the match goes on, even towards overtime, I think Garry's definitely got better conditioning than Eddie. He's more physical. They might both weigh close to 170, but Garry's a different 170. More muscular.
Oh, working the truck. Garry takes the roll to the truck, looking for the calf slice possibly. Maybe going off for a twister. Calf slice is still available.
For it. He's going for the twister.
Can he lock this in? You see the crowd, or you hear the crowd here at the Orpheum recognize it?
If nothing less, he has a good opportunity on the back. He has one hook in and then one hook out. Can still hit the twister, but if the twister's not there, back control, it's not a bad place to be.
Teammates going to battle here as Garry Tonon controlling Eddie Cummings. Now stepping over for an arm bar is Garry Tonon.
The leg over the face. Deep arm on there. Deep hook on that arm. So far, so good.
Now he's hooking the leg of Eddie Cummings. Still stepping over. Now, why grab the leg there when he's fishing for the arm?
Well, one of the first things you want to do is try to get onto your knees and stack, just like Eddie
Which is
did
into a
just
triangle.
now.
It's
Unfortunately,
over.
into a triangle.
It's done.
Wow.
Garry Tonon punches his way to the finals. The EBI champion will meet the winner of Dara O'Connell and Josh Hinger. A bittersweet performance, I expect, by Garry Tonon as he has to dispatch his teammate to punch his way to the finals, but a victory nonetheless for the EBI champion.